So this is one of the treats we have for you, Henley. Olympic champions on the right of your picture. Houin Azou, closest to you, Houin. Furthest away, Olympic champions in lightweight men's double sculls. And, well, if you want to line up against anybody, and Oliver Varley and Houin Coussens from the clubs of Newcastle University and Durham University, well, to race the Olympic champions, you can say this is the day I raced the Olympic champions. And the steering, straight away, Houin Azou and Houin being warned for their steering.
Yeah, it's that classic thing, coming down the island, you want to move away from the island when you're not experienced in rowing at Henley, and then of course that has the impact on the other crew as well, but I'm sure they're going to start to show their class pretty soon.
Well, it's a great effort from the young scullers from Newcastle University and Durham University, and Ollie Varley and Houin Coussens have done so well to progress through to this round, and they are not being outclassed at the moment by this French crew who've destroyed everyone on the international scene this season. I mean, they will move away and win by quite a long way. It's early in the race, but I mean, they're right there, this young double scull.
Yeah, they've had a great start. You're really sort of connecting at the front, firing through. I mean, I do think they're going to have to carry a lot of lactic acid out of this, but again, they've done absolutely the right thing. They've still got overlap. Fantastic.
They are killing themselves just to stay on the stern of the French. This is brilliant. The coach, Pete Shepherd, will be loving this. These two boys, silver medal, or they won the under-23 quads last year, the lightweight quads in Rotterdam. They'll probably be in the same event this year, so they've got real racing pedigree, and the two of them are really pushing, and that was the start of the race. We're going back live now. We recorded the start of the races, and now we're showing you the race live, and you can see what the French have done. They're still having to go flat out though, Kath.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, for the class of that, we've got Olympic champions there. I'm really impressed still with what the youngsters are doing. Of course, we can see the class of the French crew. They're in control now, but they're not easing off. They haven't dropped the rate as much as many international crews have by this point. So credit to the contenders.
The French double scull, some people think, is probably the finest proponent of crew sculling in the world of anybody. Houin Azou, the stroke man, won here with his partner Stanley Derriere in 2014. Great race with the British double, Collins and Walton, one of the best races I've ever seen at Henley, that final, and they were lightweights beating the heavyweight double of Collins and Walton. And Azou and his new partner Houin, with whom he took Olympic gold, said, we really want to race at Henley. They said to their coach Alexis Bessançon, there's Houin Azou closest to you, Houin, the younger sculler furthest away. They said, look, we want to do Henley in this Olympiad, and the coach said, you know, well, it would be 2017 or 2018, and this is the year they picked. And Kath, their sponsors from the Comité National du Rhône and MAIF, Dominic May, the president of MAIF, I think he'll be here tomorrow. Elisabeth Hérault, the president of CN will be here tomorrow. So they put about €1 million a year into the French international team.
Yeah, this is a great stage for them as well. I mean, they are such a class crew, and for them to take on heavyweights, they want to come and get some heavyweight scalps. That's what they're here. They're here to show, you know, just what a class they are, a class above everyone else in the world. So, yeah, you know, we're better. Of course they want to come and do that at Henley, because if you're champions like that, you want the audience, you want the crew on the crowds on the bank that you get at Henley, and you want to take on all comers.
Yeah, we saw there. Well, we're looking at the bowman Ollie Varley from Newcastle University rowing in that distinctive colour. We just saw the Newcastle University women rowing wearing the same strip, and the double, they've gone straight down the booms the whole way. The steering's been spot on, and they're going flat out to try and keep up with the French. Both rowing in the Filippi Shells distinctive Italian boats that the small double sculler boats prefer. And you get a shot, maybe the cameraman can show it. We saw it earlier, the tattoo on Houin's back, but when he became Olympic champion in Rio, there we see the Olympic rings. He said, right, I'm going to a tattoo artist in Rio, and that's the result. And
he took his all-in-one with him to make sure it fitted him very nicely above.
It's so cool, isn't it? The sculler from the Toul Club. I reckon they think they can win this event, even though you've got great crews like the Kiwis in it, you know, who did so well to win in Poznan. You know, Houin Azou, he did 6:46 in the French trials in the single, which is a blisteringly fast time, beat the French heavyweight sculler. These two men will reckon they can go all the way in this event. Absolutely,
that is their intention. There's no question about that. That's their class.
So the French double scull will be coming up to the final, representing Club France. little look from Houin Azou. Probably knows where the finish is. He couldn't look in 2014 because it was such a close race with Collins and Walton, but this time not so close. They take the verdict in this race, but another great performance from a young British crew from Newcastle University and Durham University. Varley and Coussens never let up the whole way down, and that was the day they raced the Olympic champions.